It's Monday night. It's 9:30. I usually have a bit where I go and link something to a song and do like a catchy phrase, but I've only had about an hour and a half sleep last night, so yeah, that's what I call a live stream. Welcome everyone, though. Welcome. Hello.
Hello,
If
chatters.
you can hear and see us, or if you can hear and see us, okay, put "wake up" in the chat wherever it is on the screen.
Whiz. A bit like
Whiz.
Nigel's whiz.
Has Neil gone for a pee before the stream? Yes, I went and created the stream before this stream, so you're okay. Yes, here as always is Colin. I have Witty.
The clicker.
Stu is down below. And then I also
Hello.
have a special guest in Sidekick Shaz.
Yeah. Hello,
Hello.
chatters. Hello, Nigel and Stu.
Hello. How are you doing?
I should not call you Nigel Reed. I should call you Neil. But I can't
Well,
help it. You've been called worse.
Yes, I had the nickname Pussy for how many years, Stu?
A long time.
A long time, yeah.
Hang on, what was it? Hang on. Where is it?
You have to bear with
I've lost
Sharon.
it. Oh, there it is.
She's learning Macam as a second language.
Why I man, you spank. Why I man, you spank.
Spank, you sound like you're saying spunk.
It's not my fault. Blame Lainey. She's giving me these lessons. She sent this. She's like, we need to practice this stuff. So that's my first. I'm just going to stick with that till I learn it.
Right, okie dokie. I'll just go through the chat and say some quick hellos. First in, I know very bright and early at 9 minutes past 9. Eager as always is Matt. Hello Matt. Hello Laura. Hello Susan. Hello Nia. Hello Sharon. You're in the chat as well. Hello.
Hi.
How you
Thank you.
Blissful? How you Ian, the Tat Doctor? Welcome from Yorkshire. Hello. I think I've seen Lainey in when I've scrolled down, but I thought Lainey was in. Maybe not. She'll possibly come in. Hi Stu, Sharon. I'll be leaving after track 4, aka the best song for me, but I'll watch the rest of the stream sometime later. No worries, Blissful. Thanks for joining us. Wake up, Wiz. You know what happen when you cross streams? Yes. We learnt that on Lainey's live the other night. Yes. So tonight we are going and. Oh, Sharon, you always have a go at me for doing this wrong, so you can do it live.
What am I going to do? What have I got to do?
Just because I'm not prepared.
Oh.
Production values as always.
Production value
Right.
down the drain. Shocking.
Screen share. Share audio. Okay. Share. And I think we are there.
Now 9.
Oh, and you've changed the background. Have you changed it on your background yet?
Oh, well done.
I
Prepared for something.
remembered it was the last thing I printed out. So yes, we are going to now 9 there.
Yes.
On your screen.
Good
This
year.
week,
It was a good year for me. I was 14, going on 15. Good summer. It was good.
Just as you say that,
Just as I say, yeah.
14-year-old
There it
Sharon.
is. With the ozone killing hairdo. That was blow dry to death.
And
Yeah, what
that's
can I
why we
say?
have-
I was the curtains. I was on holiday. That was a little bit later in the year. I was on holiday in Porthcawl, also known as Pacmac Bay.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's always
Pacmac
raining.
Bay. I'm going to do an honourable mention because I hope they're in the side chat. At least one of them is going to be. My friends from school, my high school friends, who I'm still friends with now, and that's Shan, Debs, Shell, Joanne, and who I missed out, Shan, who, were my high school sidekicks. We got up to some shenanigans, and we're still friends now all these years later.
It kind of looks like in the picture there. It's like an early episode of Birds of a Feather. It's got that kind of haircut.
Do you know it's ironic you should say that? Do you know what my friend's name was?
What?
Tracy.
Like you're going to say Dorian.
No, Sharon and Tracy. How 80s can you get? Can you get more? I mean, I could have had a velour tracksuit on, but we're not going to go down that road.
Yeah. So yes, Now 9 come out in March of 1987. Stu, how old would you been then?
7.
7.
In what year? Sorry, what month was it?
March.
Oh no, it was a year before my 7th birthday then.
No, it would have been a month before.
Yeah.
You said a year.
Did I? I thought I said a month. Anyway, just a month before my 7th birthday. Yeah. Weirdly, I remember quite a lot of this album from or not this particular album, but all the songs I remember from the time, if you know what I mean. They seem to be. I think at this point I was starting to make mixtapes or get people giving me mixtapes.
Yeah.
And a lot of these songs were on it.
Hiya, Nick's just come in, so we'll get on with the first song. In Reet, Petite by Jackie Wilson. I'll start off because this does. I can remember, like Stu just said, it's coming out at the time.
Yeah.
My mum's massive Motown fan. Like I grew up with like the Four Tops, Drifters, that sort of music was always in the house. So like when this come out, I think my mum even had it on single on the cassette. But yeah. And Reet Petite really is like a Geordie or Malcolm saying. It's like Reet. She's Reet Petite.
Oh yeah, she's Reet. She's all Reet.
She's Reet.
Hang on, here we go. She's all right. She's spink. No, that would make sense.
So what are your memories, thoughts on this song?
Well, again, for me, it was the sort of stop animation clay guy and those weird lips. Because they are a little bit freaky, those lips, let's face it. And
yeah, they look like one of those mugs, don't they? Do you know those mugs that have, not a Toby mug, but another mug that you used to get in the 80s and 90s with like one of those weird clay faces on the front of them?
Yeah, very much so.
It's got that kind of look.
But again, I mistook it when I suppose around this time there was loads of old songs being reused in ads, and I thought this was on an ad. And when I went down the rabbit hole, I couldn't find it anyway, and it wasn't on an ad. It was made for Arena on BBC Two, and that's how it got popular.
Yeah, it just got re-released off the back of that.
And I'm going to do a fact. It is the song it holds the record for being the song to take the longest to get to number 1. It took 30 years to get to number 1.
Yeah. Number 1, 3 years? 3 years after Jackie Wilson had died.
Mm.
So
that's unlucky, isn't it?
Yeah. But it was also Christmas number 1 this year. Well, not this year. In 1986, it was Christmas number 1.
Really?
Yeah. I think. I'm almost positive because there's another song further on which got beat to Christmas number 1 that said for Jackie Wilson. Stu, quickly Google, Stu. Quickly Google.
Quickly Google, Stu. Google.
What do you want me to Google?
Where's Susan? Where's the PA?
Christmas
Susan,
number 1,
Google.
1986.
Oh, hang on. I'm a slow typer.
Oh, hiya. I'm just going to say a few more hellos because there's more people coming in. Hello, Thomas, and hello, Stuart. Welcome,
Hi,
both
chatters. Hello, chatters.
We can see and hear you. I'm so impressed. There you go. Nick's impressed for you, Sharon, and all your
Yeah,
facts.
I did my homework.
Yeah, it was number 1. It was number 1 for 4 weeks.
4 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, 1986, Christmas
Knowledge.
number 1.
Christmas number 1.
Yeah. First release in 1957, like Sharon said. We only got number 6. Re-release got number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Jackie Wilson's first song since leaving the Dominoes.
Yeah, his first solo, yeah.
Yeah, the song was partly wrote by Berry Gordy, who was the founder of Motown.
Yes,
and
the father of Motown, yeah.
And the popularity of this song actually helped them like plow back into the business and create like the Motown label in '57, set the wheels in motion. And like Sharon said, the music video is like the claymation, which was I believe obviously they've done the claymation thing, and then it come. I don't know if they extended it or was the whole thing in the video.
Yeah, because somebody said in the chat it was the Star Trek done the same sort of thing, didn't they?
Oh, yes. I forgot about that, yeah. Because there was a lot of claymation, because obviously Sledgehammer done it. And
Peter Gabriel, yeah.
There was some in the House Martins video we had the other week as well, where they're in the pub. Don't mind the song, but the video is creepy, Laney saying.
It is a little bit creepy. I think when the lips eat him, it's creepy. It's a bit wrong. They're all like slobbery and...
If you have a look on screen now, was this a blow-up doll which he burst or not? Because it seems it's either a naked woman or he burst his blow-up doll here, because... I don't know.
She farted and blew around the room. So she didn't choke on.
My best memory of Jackie Wilson is the darts player Jackie Wilson being mistaken for him when Dexys were.
Yeah. Jockey Wilson said.
Can we just... The animation has got awful on this video.
But was it good for the time, though?
I don't know. Nick's saying he's a trained model animator, so Nick, was it good for the time? It probably was, because that's... Obviously, it was probably in its infancy back then. But...
Yeah. I quite like it. It's a shame it's not on more like Christmas albums, just as a random one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wonder how many Christmas number ones there are that are like totally not Christmassy that never make it onto albums, that on compilation and albums. So. Spice Girls were up there, weren't they?
Yeah. Susan is saying there's only one good song on here, and I think she's referring to Erasure rather than this. But we'll move on to song 2. Mental as anything.
Okay, so this for me. Sorry, Nigel, carry on.
No, I was just going to say, give you a quick lesson in Macam. Rather than saying mental as anything, it will be Raji is out.
Yeah.
Raji's out. That sounds like get your tits out. Like get your Rajis out.
Get your tits out?
Raji is out.
Huh?
I'm having lessons in Macam.
You know, but who's getting a tits out?
No one apparently. It doesn't even mean that. But that's what it sounds like. See, typical blokes use the word tits. He's like, wait. What can I say?
I didn't like this song. It's not a great one.
Reet!
Stu, no way. This is number 1 on my playlist. This is the first song I put on my 80s playlist. Is this?
I just couldn't get into it. I don't really remember it that much, but I couldn't get into it.
It was from Crocodile Dundee. It was Crocodile Dundee that shot it into fame.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. I've just said, like, this song, I couldn't name who sang it though before I looked it up on here. I couldn't name it. I probably couldn't even name what the song was called, never mind the band. But they were just a one-hit wonder who got lucky off the back of Crocodile Dundee.
Well, again, the weird thing being the time that it was, that the first time I watched the video was the other day. Because obviously back in the day, if it wasn't on Top of the Pops, then you didn't get to see the video.
Yeah.
And in all the billions and billions of times I've listened to that song, I've never gone on YouTube and watched the video until the other day. And yeah, that video is something else.
Yeah. We'll come to that in just a second. This got to number 2. Sorry, it got to number 3 in the UK, but got to number 2 in Australia and Ireland. But yeah, it was Crocodile Dundee propelled it, and I think this was only the band's only big hit over here. I couldn't find anything else on it.
Well, I could, and it's football related.
Oh, right.
Okay, so hang on. My husband's got his headphones on because it relates to his football team. So last December, it went back to the UK download charts. It went to number 1 because Rangers beat Celtic, and that's the new anthem. That's what they've been singing.
Yeah,
it's their big anthem for this season, isn't it? For the championship season.
Yeah, I've seen one of the players in the car.
It's weird, isn't it, that like a song just suddenly pops back up again years later for no real reason.
Yeah, but I've got my first lookalike as well. My first lookalike, right? So this is the lead singer of Mad as Anything. Sorry,
Mental.
not Mad as Anything. Mental as Anything. Mad as Oot. Raji Gaji. This is Greedy Smith, the lead singer. So any guesses who he looks like? And the chat as well, it goes for you.
I don't know, was he on Crime Watch at some point?
They're on Crime Watch. Well, not that I know of.
It looks
like
like
might be up to solve the crime here.
Nah. Yeah, your look like it's getting worse each week.
Yeah, this is going to be scraping the barrel. Go on. Who does
It
he
is.
look like?
This is a good lookalike. This is a good lookalike. Matt saying Martin Fry. I don't know who that is. Chesney Hawks. No, not who I thought. Susan saying Greedy. Interesting baby name. He might have liked the bottle a bit. But yes, it is Johnny Lawrence from the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can almost see it if you squint a little bit.
But from any other angle, it doesn't look like him.
Yeah.
I'll pick my angles quite good. Oh, there's another one who slightly, when I asked the missus, she went, oh, it is H from Steps. But when I've put that photo, it don't really look like H from Steps.
Yeah.
She thought it looked like H from Steps.
It could be. He could be their love child.
Yes. Which person are you going to tell us he doesn't really look like? He does. Should have gotten a spectator. Right. I'm tired. I'm emotional, and my eyes aren't working properly. Okay.
Clearly, he looks nothing like.
He reminds me of him.
The first two maybe at that angle, but I would take with Stu at any other angle, probably not.
Oh, Susan just wanted to skip the rest of the 80s and get the steps.
I'm with
Just
you
gonna
on
have to wait.
But yeah, as you've said, this music video, it is just another band playing in a video, but they've jazzed it up a bit because they're singing not quite at a 60s diner. It's more like a burger van.
Yeah, it's like a weird burger van.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, and this is for Susan, because she didn't notice the other night, and I didn't say anything to her in case she did. She missed the peas. Like, there's 2 minutes in, the woman in the diner, she got pie and a plate of peas. Later on, there's peas. Susan missed it. She missed the peas. She would have been in an element, but she missed them.
Not like
So,
peas.
Susan, there's peas in the video, love.
Is it mushy peas? Because I missed the peas as well. Is
No,
it mushy,
they just look like ordinary, common garden peas.
Oh, right. See, if you have a pie, it's pie and peas for me. Like
If
mushy
you've got
peas.
just pie and mash. Why pie and peas?
Oh,
Pie and peas.
and mushy peas. Or what the Australians actually have it is a pea float where they have a bowl of mushy peas and then just get a pie and dump it in the middle. It's an Australian
that sounds
delicacy.
so wrong.
An Australian delicacy.
Yeah.
Peas don't make the song any better. I'm sorry, Susan. I tried. I'm not
Hi,
sorry,
Rick,
really. It was
Richard
peas.
Come in, Night's Life. Hello. Yeah, but I don't think the band really had a stylist. I know, I've still got lockdown hair and everything to probably talk.
Is that a man bun? I thought that man bun went in the bin.
It's not a top knot. It's more a back knot. Oh wait, it's more a little ponytail now. So I'm fine with that. So, but yeah, the hairstyles here. There's quite a lot of business at
There's
the
a
front
lot
and
going
plenty
on.
at the backs. Yeah.
There's either no stylist or the stylist needs sucking. One of the two. Mind, hang on. Top, so the middle one, so the second one from the right there. That looks like your photograph from the beginning, doesn't
But
it?
I was just going to say the same thing. Doesn't it look like it? I was probably trying to get that look. That's probably the look I was going for. And we got the bit of
Okay,
a
they had some
on
style, Sharon. They had some style.
You had snakeskin shoes. Don't give me none of that shit.
It's a weird one because you started off with Jackie Wilson, which an older hit, and then the style in this one seems to be harking back to the same kind of era, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's weird.
But
I
it's
found the people in the
Australian.
audience really strange as well. They all got matching glasses.
Yeah, there was a girl in there who I thought looked like. I was going to do another lookalike, but I couldn't find a photo. She looks like David Grohl. Do you know where David Grohl dresses up in the video as a girl? But I couldn't think of. I think is it Monkey Wrench, the video? And I thought it was that, and I was like, she looks like David Grohl, but I couldn't find a photo with David Grohl with glasses on as well, so I don't know if it's that. It was either David Grohl or Alanis Morissette, but I couldn't actually find the photo.
Oh God, that's a big difference. Alana Morissette, David Grohl. Holy shit. I don't think Alana would be very happy if she had that.
Yeah.
If she's listening in the chat, we're sorry. He doesn't really mean it.
Yes, I'm sorry, Alana, but yes.
Disclaimer.
But please say hello in the chat. Hiya, Michelle. Welcome along. I'm just going to quickly play this because I don't think Paula Abdul choreographed this neither. So not only have they got a stylist, I don't think they're really, because the lead singer especially, he sort of just like with his arms.
They're just all doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Oh, check him out! Look, he's rocking right out.
I think he needs the toilet as well the way he goes on. And this dancing
Oh,
with
he's
the dog
dancing
at the
with
end.
the dog.
Yeah, it's very.
Like the dog's well into it as well. Look at the dog. He's like, hey.
It's a bit like last week with Kate Bush and what's his name? It's like a parody of that.
I'll have to splice them together later on and as a show. Hiya, Cat, welcome. But yes, that is Live It Up, which I do really like.
Yeah,
now,
number one on my playlist. For me.
It's not number one, but it's still up there. It's still a really good tune. Next up, we have Simply Red, The Right Thing.
Here we go.
It's another good Simply Red song for me. Simply Red, as much as I don't like Mick Hucknall, I do quite like some of the songs. Do have some good songs.
Yeah. I've by this stage, I've run out of patience for Simply Red.
Well, can I just get this out of the way? First and foremost, I'm not going to call Nick Hucknall a ginger twat. Okay, I'm just going to get that out there. I'm not going to call him that. Because apparently, if I do, I'm a bigot. So I'm not saying it. Yeah. Sorry if
have they been on the
Mick
last two
Hucknall's-
albums?
I think they have, yes.
Yeah. Like, I've had enough of them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think I've found all the old songs I like of them, the last two songs. And then the next one I like is Fairground in the 90s.
Oh no, see, I can't stand that song. I cannot stand it. It came on the radio today and I just turned it off. This is bearable.
These ones to Fairground.
But yeah, Mick Hucknall apparently shagged so many women. By his own admission, apparently he shagged more than 3,000 women in a space of 3 years. Who'd have thunk it? Those gingers.
So, 3,000 women in 3 years. Does the maths work out in that?
Yeah, well, apparently, yeah, it does actually, because I did the maths. That's the 21 women a week, 84 a month.
I was going to say that's like 3 a day.
Yeah, 3 a day. 3 a day, 21 a week, 84 a month, 1,008 a year, and 3,024 over 3 years.
Love it,
Yeah, it must be knackered.
But, on the back of that, as I delved down the rabbit hole a little bit more, he actually retracted his statement. That he actually, it was, and I'm going to quote this, he actually has no idea how many it was. 3 a day was just a literal number. It just felt like 3 a day.
We've all felt like 3 a day.
Of what you know.
Yeah. Basically, he wanks a lot.
Yeah. Well, he did do Bang Uglies with Catherine Zeta-Jones, Helena Christian, and Marty McCutcheon, who we all know puked in his hair. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on. There must be something else going on. What's he hiding?
I think Melanie Sykes as well was another one. Yeah, I think he was with Melanie Sykes. So, to be honest, there's punching above your weight, and then there's a featherweight versus Mike Tyson, which is just unbelievable.
Isn't Melanie Sykes a Man United fan like him, though?
Oh, might be, yeah.
I wouldn't
that's
have a
what
Scooby.
They're probably into that kind of we wish we were Manchester cool. Neither of them are proper, like, Manx, do you know what I mean? But wish they were.
Yeah, he's got, again,
Ladies just says, 1, 2 hand and a blow-up doll.
Yeah, he hasn't aged well either. He looks...
No.
He looks a bit like a chewed-up toffee.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of, like, 80s pop stars. You look at them now and you go, God, are they really that old? Jesus, you wouldn't think it. Like, well, I bet Martin Kemp's older than him, but he looks a lot younger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Matt's saying lots of women want to know if the curtains match the drapes. I think they would have hoped they had hardwood flooring.
I wonder if that's why Marty McCutcheon puked in his hair then. He'd be like, ugh!
Yeah.
It looks like he's got Prince Harry on bass guitar as well in the background.
Oh, I haven't gotten up to that bit yet, Stu. Bear with us. Right, so this song reached number 11 in the charts. It does have some strange and questionable lyrics.
Funny enough, I was just reading the same thing in my notes.
in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
when the time is right, sexily right. I mean, what the fuck's sexily right? I'm going to do the right thing.
Well, the one I wrote down was, I feel it now, much harder now, say you feel the pain.
Steady on.
Questionable.
Yeah, very questionable. I've also got, I'm feeling hot. I ain't going to stop till you get what you got. You
Is
better,
that you having a pee last week?
yeah,
It's very
you better
descriptive.
take what I bring. And it's like, you better take what I bring. What like, yeah, well, it's very questionable. And then also, I think it's the last verse. I'm on fire now. You know I'm on fire now. You know I told you. It's like going, for fuck's sake, just ring the police. I'm on fire. I'm burning.
Or
I'm on fire. You probably went out in the sun.
Oh, but
Yeah,
this will just be
creepy.
questionable lyrics. Just wait until the next song. I think the next is the next song Erasure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Nick might doesn't think they're questionable, by the way. Nick, anyone remember when he had a ruby in bed? And well, my sister, I've got in here. I used to listen to a lot of Simply Red, not by choice, but by coming through like a plaster ball
You had no
wall
option.
from next door. Yeah, I know. She's sister, massive fan, and she like knew. She one fact I know about him is you do know he had his tooth removed and a false one put in with the ruby put in his tooth. So basically, he had a veneer, just proper tooth taken out and a veneer put in with a ruby in. So yeah, I remember that, Nick. But
No,
yeah,
he's just
he
a
is a
ginger
bit of a
wanker.
yeah.
That's what he is.
But yeah, again, it's a typical 80s video of a band playing to like an audience, big sound.
They were just stood there, not very impressed by it.
Yeah. But I do think this is like, I wonder if it was Mick Hucknall's like acidic Jew phase, because judging by the hat and the waistcoat, he's very it's a bit Jewish looking. But what's also
Imagine
quite
the two
good
little ringlets,
yeah.
the ginger locks.
Well, to be honest, when my hair comes down with my big nose, I can sort of pass.
Well, you look like Mick Hucknall. No,
Well.
you don't.
But what I think's really nice though, they've allowed their accountant to come in and play a trumpet for them, because it just it doesn't look like he's a member of a band at all. Like, oh, and he's our accountant, Steve.
Yeah, they've just done him a favour.
Yeah,
It's probably not even a real instrument.
yeah. And
It's like he's won a
I've just
competition to come and play with the band.
I've just noticed
What
it.
could it be?
Well, watch Mick
Smash
Hucknall
Hits
do it
winner.
again. I don't know what all this is.
No, who knows?
So, but yes,
Being sexily right. That's what it is.
yeah.
That's what he does. That's his sex face.
or what Laney's saying, not unsexily wrong.
Yeah, bit of a character. The proper showman, isn't he? Mick Hucknall. Like he does do a good show. Give him that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm fed up of Simply Red now. I bet they're on like every album for the next like 4 or something.
Ginger
Probably are.
activist.
And next up, we move to Erasure.
Oh, this is just a shit song. You just might as well skip it. Nobody likes this song.
What?
See, I think it's a possible contender for best on the album.
Yeah,
Well,
me too.
This is my notes. This is my notes. There were so few notes that I just drew that.
Well,
That's my notes.
Nick's storming off in the huff like Piers Morgan.
I like this. Do you know the main thing that I like about it is how well their jeans fit in this? It's pretty impressive. You go like through different stages of people wearing jeans. Like in the 90s, they were like baggy. You know, like nowadays, people wearing them too skinny. These boys, they're wearing them properly. Do you know what I mean? It's a nice fit.
It's a proper dad jeans.
All right,
is this
Grandad.
There's lessons to be learned here. Do you know what I mean?
dad jeans all the way.
Well, no, was this not the fashion though? Because I think everyone from like Erasure, Bros,
Oh yeah, everyone.
Hue and Cry, everyone sort of had this stonewashed jeans, little turn-ups, like DMs on,
Loafers.
white t-shirts, loafers, and like finished off with a bit of a like colourful jacket, like a red jacket or a navy like sports jacket. You know what I mean? It was sort of that time, but it was everyone from like Bros who was in at the teeny boppers to like your dad pop of like Air Level 42 and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So,
would you even go for a little bit of denim on denim, Neil, on this? Like a denim jacket with the jeans?
Oh yeah, you'd have to. Denim on denim was cool in the 80s.
I've double denimed in the 90s.
Yeah, hang on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hang on. Hold on. 1 sec. Why, man, you spank.
I'll miss some of the chat here. Let's see if I can go. No, I can't.
Oh my god, I just seen. Did I see right? Susan, we have to stop agreeing. People will talk. This is getting too much, Susan. You need to sort yourself out.
So, Blissful's saying, alright, here we go. Eraser's first top 40 UK hit. Got number 2 here and topped the charts in South Africa, of all places. Best song on disc 1 for me. Matt saying, no, this is one of Eraser's best songs. Oh, I think this could be a potential winner.
Oh, yeah, I think it's going to sink in, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
I cannot use the mouse. How do I do this?
I quite like the whole disc on this album. It's really good, but but there's nothing that kind of. I don't think there's anything that really kind of like shouts out. You know, there's nothing like amazing on here, but there's quite a few just strong songs all the way through.
Yeah. There was nothing. The only thing I could find that obviously it was kept off number 1 by Europe.
Yeah.
And the guitar, the resonator guitar, which is also known as a resophonic. Is his proper name? So I've done my homework on that. But for me, this is Tuesday night on a Ritzy. In town, our local teen club was Ritzy. Teenage discos, me and the girls. Get drunk down the back of the Sherman with some booze that my friend, who shall not be named, stole from somewhere.
They're still on tour as well, aren't they, Erasure? They're still going.
Probably, yeah. Susan saying possible contender. Is this the best track on the album? It is the best track on the album. Excellent song. Oh, I do know this song. Just didn't recognise the title. That was Near or Skipped. Everyone except Cliff Richard. Ooh. Oh, Cliff Richard might be on disc 2 because I haven't got Cliff Richard on disc 1 actually. Unless I've missed them off by mistake.
So I could probably just finish the live stream now, Neil.
Yeah.
Everyone's agreed
I
on
say
it.
just go.
Kath saying it looks like a scene from Great Showman. I can see where you're coming from. Yes, I know the scene.
The only question... Go on, sorry, Nigel.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, the only question I have from the beginning of this video is, A, who hung up that washing in that dodgy weather? Because no one in their right mind is hanging up that washing. And B, when it started raining, why didn't they take the washing in? That's a bit rude.
Once it started raining, do you always take your washing in? Sometimes I just leave it out and hope it'll dry the next day.
Well, yeah, if it's a bit too late. But I mean, they stood on the building and it starts raining. They should be like, oh, let's take the washing in. No, they
Busy
don't.
singing the song, like.
Yeah, they just carried on.
Susan saying she loves Andy Bell's Dodgy Dancing Cakes. I just heard the song and I can't remember it. Oh, Michelle, you can't remember? Oh, Michelle's in the States though as well. Erasure facts. After the first album, the split of all writers was the 50-50. Andy writes the lyrics, Vince writes all the music. A perfect match, still goes strong. Yeah.
Yeah, I like them. Did you read the fact out about how many top 40 hits they've had?
No.
Did you read that, Neil? So they had, between 1986 to 2007, 24 consecutive top 40 hits. And by 2009, 34 out of 37 songs that they released had made it into the top 40. That's mental.
Yeah, it's... Queenie's just agreed with... She's just said as well, Susan, who puts the washing out when the sky's like that? Looks like rain.
Yeah, no one in the right
It was
mind.
a fashion dance. I've seen a few copies. I had a number 4 album. I'm just trying to go down quickly. Right. Everyone, it's spitting, Ian said. But yeah, I put on, like, the washing looks like there's one on every line right the way down, apart from the beginning here. So I think someone's nicked this. And do you know who I think's nicked this? These guys.
Oh.
No one likes a good bed sheet with the Newcastle fans. And if you notice, the spelling on here, Keegan goes, boycott the club.
Is that like a...
It's a famous thing up here. Yeah,
like his accent.
No.
It's just the accent.
There's a video when this has been unfurled. I couldn't find. I spent ages looking for this video. Yeah, there's a video where someone was filming it and they were like unfurling it and they're like, "Hey!" And then you just see the bloke behind the camera going, "You've spelled boycott wrong." Oh, you've spelled boycott wrong. It's the best video. I couldn't find it though. It is a brilliant video. But yes, that's. I just thought I had to get that in. I wish I could find the video because it is brilliant. But next up, we are on to C'est La Vie, but not the smash hit by the band that fights like the dad, but by Robbie Nevil.
Robbie Nevil.
Never heard of him.
Such a starstruck name.
Yeah.
When he was thinking, like, what am I going to call myself? Oh, Neville.
Surprisingly,
sounds like it'll work.
Surprising. This is his only top 20 hits and reaching.
That's because he only had 3 bloody songs. 3 songs. That's all he made.
Did he?
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, this wasn't great, was it?
No, it was not good.
Instantly forgettable, I thought.
Yeah, boring.
Yeah. It's
apparently in the video he's supposed to be looking cute and innocent. He
looks like a female.
Yeah, he looks like he needs a hair wash.
Well, this was not. It was originally sung by a gospel singer, Bo Williams, in 1984, but I don't think it was released over here. And then Robbie released over here. Now the video, obviously I'm going to play this bit, but there's a woman dancing around in her underwear. It starts off on a building site, no less, with the woman dancing around in her underwear. And for me, this is she's got no hard hat, high vis, or boots on. You know what I mean? Dangerous.
That's just stupid, isn't it?
I was just thinking,
it's foolhardy, if nothing else.
Is this like the leftover set from Nick Kershaw? Is that where they're just like taking it all away and this is what's left?
It's like the morning after a party, just around, you know what I mean?
With the rejects from Robert Palmer and...
Yeah. But that's the thing. But then he shows up, and do you know what? I thought he was the woman who had been on the background before, because I think he looks very feminine in this. He does look female, but give the woman her dues in the background. She's got a steel toe cap boots on.
She has.
The woman who's in the
They're not
background
laced up properly though. I mean,
Yeah.
could that be a problem? I mean, she could one fling the wrong way and the shoe's off.
Yeah. But yeah, this video, to be honest, it's a bit arty-farty crap, because I think this is a bit sophisti-pop, isn't it?
Oh, is
I
it?
think it's a sophisti-pop wannabe, I think. Because
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
quite... It's a little bit screechy and...
It's not
beefy.
sophisticated enough.
Yeah, it's not. Not quite.
But yeah, again, it's just... Because, again, there, it looks like it's an all-female band, because you've got him at the front, who looks like a female singer, and then the two at the background, who are female, like guitarist and the other one.
And the one on the big
Right.
maraca thingies.
Do you know the most interesting fact about him? Is that he's 62 years old now. That's it. That's about as interesting as he gets.
Yeah, there's not much. 3 songs.
Oh, whoa.
That's it.
Lainey's just sent us a message. What Kat sent her a photo. Now, I don't know if it'll pick this up. You'll have to let us know. So I can't really see, because I'm not... Nice, let's have a look. Because I'm delayed on screen. Can you see?
Is it a photo or something written?
It's a photo. It's a photo of SP Student Union Entertainment presents Saturday the 11th of January. Vince Clarke, Andy Bell, Depeche Mode, Yazoo, or Erasure, plus Support, plus Disco. Wearmouth Hall. Oh, it's Sunderland Poly.
At the old Polytechnic.
At the old Polytechnic. It's at Wearmouth Hall on Chester Road. So yeah, that's it there. If anyone can see it, I don't know if you can see it on my phone though.
Well, how did you get that? Sorry.
Good call, Susan. Susan just said, make yourself full screen. Right.
Did you say Laney sent it to you? Or?
Laney Centre, right, let's have a look.
Was Laney there?
With a crew bit.
No, I've just made that full screen. I don't know how to make myself full screen. there
you
there.
go.
Right. Oh, my phone's gone off now. Production!
Oh yeah.
So it's
Nice.
like...
So was Laney there?
No, it's from Kath M's. The ticket price was £1.95.
Holy crap. £1.95. Wow.
It probably wouldn't even get you a drink at the concert now.
No.
Nah.
But yeah, thanks for sending that, Kath. This is professionalism. This is the professionalism we've come to expect here. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Professional to the end. Right, I think I'm sharing again. And we're back in the room. Right.
Oh,
Are we getting on the
seamless.
song that we're all waiting for?
This is the song we're all waiting for.
The next one.
Oh.
Oh, you still got a bit more. Got a bit more.
I've still got a bit more. Basically,
Okay.
it cuts between the band and these lasses dancing in the room, and that's it.
Oh,
That's
and
it.
yeah, the one in the middle, she used the curtains for her dress. Convinced me.
That's a fact.
Is this
Yeah.
your song, Stu?
Here you go. I just know everyone was looking forward to it. It's one of those, right, so I got to it on the playlist when I was listening to it on Spotify, and I heard like the intro bit, and then...
Stu, we don't want to
no,
start
it's not stripping. And then skipped it on, because I just know the song too well. But, if it's on in the car, I'll sing away to it.
Yeah, definitely car singing song.
Yeah, yeah,
But it's not an in the house one, is it? You feel a bit silly dancing around to this.
yeah.
You don't want to. You
Kids in the
want to
house.
sing to it, but you don't want anyone to hear you singing to it.
Oh, see, Susan says it's a terrible remix. It's a 70s meets 80s. But yeah, I think it's a good song, but it was being massively overplayed.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem with this song. It's been massively overplayed. Obviously, it'll remind people of the Full Monty, of the Silent Night advert. Can you remember that? Where it's like something like, I believe in mirror coils, where it was like a new technology in the bed.
Yeah, the bed one. I remember that.
Yeah. But I don't know if the person who come up with the name for mirror coils thought, ooh, we need a tagline, what can I hear? Oh,
And he was in the car, and it came on the radio.
yeah, probably.
And missing
yeah,
the treat.
but-
It could have been used for a birth control advert, couldn't it? Rather
I was
than
just
bed.
like, I thought he was going to say when he said mirror coils first. It's like,
But yeah, for me, probably for you as well, does it remind you of Wednesday night? Where?
In Annabelle's.
Yes.
Annabelle's in Sunderland, yeah, 70s night.
Annabelle's and Sunderland, Wednesday nights, they had a 70s night. Without fail, we used to always go. We used to always go. I used
every
to,
Wednesday we were there, yeah.
every Wednesday. It was.
It's really weird because it's the same music every week, and yet it was the best night of the week, I thought.
To be honest, I don't think the DJ even played records or CDs on it. I think he had a mixtape and he just used to bung that in every week because you used to know what time of night it was by the song when it come on. You know what I mean?
I have a question. I want to know.
He used to say a lot of racist things as well on the microphone. So
I want to know
Yeah,
if Stu was
we'll
wearing
go
white
over that.
jeans. Stu, were you wearing white jeans and snakeskin shoes as well?
I had white jeans at one point, but not snakeskin shoes.
No one was coming to me. It's next thing to use.
I've got a picture. I found it not long ago. I was going through some drawers and stuff. I found a picture of me in 90. It would have been 1996, because it was when I remember it because when I came home from this event, England were beating Netherlands in the Euros. But
All right.
I'd been to pick up like my Mayor of Sunderland award. It was like a cheap Duke of Edinburgh thing, and my picture has me wearing a white T-shirt, white jeans, and then a kind of a cream woolen waistcoat from Officers Club.
Oh,
And
nice.
Oh yeah.
And curtains and a pair of sunglasses that looked like they were from Oasis. Do you know what I mean? It was terrible. Don't know what I was thinking. I went up in front of about 300 people to collect an award for that as well.
They were probably thinking, what's he wearing?
I think they were probably shielding their eyes. They were like,
No, just can't take the brightness.
Well, your homework for next week, Stu, is to send that photo to me so we can show everyone in the flesh.
I'll wait
Yeah,
till
we
we get to
need
the
to, that's
90s
the
and then
picture
say
we
that.
need to see.
Yeah, like Matt said, yeah, Ben Liebrand remixed a song that needed no remix at the begin with, and the remix isn't very good anyway. And I do agree with that. The remix does sort of spoil it.
Yeah, if you
listen,
listen to this, you need to listen
Yeah, I
to
did
the
listen
original.
to the remix. What happened?
It's not as good as the original. Basically, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it isn't as good as the original. There's a lot of.
Is it like slower
know.
or?
No, it's the same.
It's the same but
Ish.
different.
It's the same but different. It's like,
Yeah.
like more drums.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. It's just 80s up.
Yeah.
Just 80s there, yes.
But it got to number 10 in 1987. Originally in 1975, it got to number 2 in the UK and number 3 in the States. In the UK, it was only beaten by Bohemian Rhapsody for number 1 there. And it was the 22nd best-selling song in 1976 in the US. And then it was re-released again in 1997 off the back of the Full Monty and got to number 6. But also in 1997, there was 2 cover versions, one by Clock, and that got to number 11 in the charts, and one by a band called T-Shirt, which I've never heard of, but that got to number 63 in the charts, so that's probably why I've never heard of
That's
it.
why I never heard of it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
going off our thing of the other week of where we voted one as the worst song on because it murdered a good song. Does this go with that? Is it as bad as that? Or?
No, it didn't
No.
murder it as such. It just changed it a bit. Put drums or something else in it.
Yeah,
There's-
yeah,
just a bit
Master Shane
pointless.
basically just added a drum beat and called it a day. Nice work if you can get it. Yeah, it was no, if they released the original, it would have been better. 1997, Burger King used it in their Whopper advert.
Really? What?
Have I bought a cat? No.
I have. It's my cat. He's trying to get out the window, and I'm ignoring him.
But it's the
Go on,
only
Stu.
song to chart in the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Wait,
to
was,
chart the top 10. To chart the top 10, I'll add that at the end. Yeah.
Was what was the film The Strippers one again?
Full Monty.
Yeah, was that in the 90s or was it the 2000s?
97.
No, it's 97.
They are.
Yeah.
That seems like ages ago, doesn't it?
But yeah, the music video is just the stock vintage footage what you get with like Jive Bunny and all them songs. So
Yeah, sort of
we'll
mixed
just
in it
move
with like live Errol Brown singing songs
Yeah.
on a stage, 70s, and yeah.
yeah, but yes, we'll move along to the next song, which is the Blow Monkeys, and it didn't have to be that way.
Didn't
Some
it?
more sophisti-pop.
More sophisti-pop. Again, this is probably up there on my playlist. It's probably like number 4 or 5 on my playlist of my 80s playlist. Because again, it's very 80s. It was up there in the chart. You heard it all the time. And again, you never got to see the video because if you didn't catch it on Top of the Pops, then you had no chance.
Yeah, that's the thing. I do quite like this song. And I'm positive my sister won. She won a load of like 7-inch singles from, I think it was Metro FM, which was like our local radio station, a commercial radio station. And she won a load of singles. And I think she won. I think this was included. There was this one, but all the singles. I think when she won it, it was in the 90s. So it wasn't like she won it in 1987 or whatever. She won these singles, and it was basically all stuff which must have just been hanging around in the cum. They just thought, oh,
They just collected it.
throw them in a bag, just give them away. You know what I mean? Yeah, Matt's saying it's definitely sophisti-pop. If it really had to be that way, it didn't really have to be that way, Daya. See, I do like it.
I like this song as well, yeah.
Yeah, it also, I think it's quite similar, like the tune as well to it too. Do you know 10 Sharps You? You know that song? It's
No.
alright with me as long as you by my side. Talk,
Oh,
all
voice
just
like an
things
angel.
I don't
I look
mind,
forward to every
but
Monday.
Never lie. Ooh, you're always on the run. finding out who what I was looking for, and I always insecure. Uh-huh.
Don't
Anyone
adjust
know-
your sound,
Lessons.
folks. It really is that bad.
Yeah, but this was the Blow Monkeys' biggest song. Got number 5. And it also featured on a fantastic movie from the 80s.
Police Academy. Yeah.
Citizens on Patrol.
Police Academy 4, that's stretching it a bit there, isn't it?
Oh, it got stretched a lot further. That's
I
still
know.
about number 7, I think.
Yeah.
And then a series. And the cartoon. But
A
yeah,
cartoon?
I love the Police. Yeah,
Yeah, Police Academy's
watched
were
them.
good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love the Police Academy. But yeah, so Stu, what were your thoughts on this?
I quite liked it. I hadn't got a clue what it was when I saw it on the list, but then obviously I recognised it from Police Academy because it's from the like the romantic scene. It's quite funny that way. But
Was the romantic scene featuring Mahoney by any chance?
oh no, was it Zed in it?
Oh,
yeah, I'm sure it was. Yeah. So yeah, it was in one of his scenes. So I quite like it. But more for the nostalgia. I'm not saying it's
By
a
the way,
great
I must
song.
just say I wasn't trying to sing another song there because people probably can't indistinguish me
His singing voice and that. Look at
me,
the cars in it. Like, have you seen the car in it? Oh,
Colin was.
it doesn't have to be this way, baby. There's a car. I'm going. Hang on, where are we? About
it's a
1
Ford
minute
Fiesta.
38 in there. Oh, look at that. That's a thing of beauty. I'm not
It's
big
a
into
Ford
the car,
Fiesta,
but
isn't
that's a
it?
fancy looking car. It looks like a rally car. Yeah, it is a
I'm
Ford.
positive-
Yeah,
It's a Ford Fiesta XR2.
yeah. It's it's fancy. Nice hubcaps, everything. That's the best bit of the video, I think.
Yeah, the video, it starts off with basically Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby's like Spin It to Win or whatever it's on off this morning. But it seems to go through, and it's so. Again, it's another thing like arty farty video where it's just like they're just we'll put this in, we'll put that in, because next up you get like a fringe with.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
was
his hair
watching him eating
is
TV
arty-farty.
dinners. TV
Yeah.
dinners. And his cravat. He's got a cravat. In his
We'd all
dog
wear a
turf.
cravat if we could get away with it.
At one point though, I nearly had him down as a lookalike for Gary Newman, and I thought, he looks a bit like Gary
I can
Newman.
See where you're coming from with that.
Oh well, I'm glad you see that because I put a photo next to Gary Newman. I thought,
No.
it doesn't look like him on that photo. It doesn't look like him on that. So
It's just
in
the
my
hair that
mind's eye-
went
Yeah, in my mind's eye, he looks like Gary Newman. When you get to like a proper screen, it doesn't really look like Gary Newman.
The bass player
But
just
then-
before he comes on as well is a bit special. He's properly like slapping the bass. Do you know what I mean? He's really going for it, giving a bit of head and neck movements and stuff. Why is the American football player in it? I don't get it.
Well,
And why
that's
is he
the
fighting
thing.
the riot police?
Yeah, it's just like random. Oh, let's throw something in because it's arty. Ooh, this represents the American culture against the establishment. And it's just like, oh, fuck off. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's it.
Just
They're
do a
trying to
video.
trying to capture the vibe of the day and the vibe of the 80s, and it's not working.
Oh, thanks for joining us, Kath. Kath's going now, but thanks for joining us.
Bye, Kath. Good night.
Come back again. Good night. But yeah, and it was just a bit, I don't know, just a bit too arty-farty bollocks for me, the video. But yes. And now we get on to another song which is up there, is a contender for the best song on the album.
Oh, not for me, it's not.
Is it not?
Oh, to me, it's just boring. It's boring, it's dreary. The dancing's alright, again, you've got the jeans and the bit of the dad dancing going on.
Well, see, the dad dancing, I think it's tongue-in-cheek. Pissed. They're a bit like Madness when you see them. I think that's what they're trying to be, like a modern Madness.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that. Yeah,
Right, wait, because
in the
I
church.
disappeared for a bit there. I lost you for about 30 seconds
Oh, right,
while
sorry.
my internet reset itself. And we came on a caravan. Do you guys like it or not?
No, not a fan. I
What?
listen to
Yeah,
it,
I love
but
this.
I'm not a fan.
Oh man, I really like it.
But it's sort of the song. I don't know if it's because it's a cappella as well, but it reminds me of the Flying Pickets.
Yes, it's
bit,
it's
yeah.
a cappella. That's why.
Yeah, and I think that's
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing why it makes it sound like that. But I think it's a really good song. I do really like it.
And they really have their fans. Like we've got a friend who listens to this during the week. He doesn't listen to it live. James Harvey absolutely loves Paul Heaton on here. He couldn't get enough of him. That's all he talked about all week was Paul Heaton's voice. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
But I think this got to number 1, wasn't it? It's only this and the Flying Pickets.
Yes, you've got to say both of the only 2 songs which have been a cappella. Yeah.
What on now albums or?
No. In total,
And just generally,
songs getting a number 1 in the UK charts.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if there was any more a cappella songs on now albums.
Possibly is. I don't know.
I don't know any other a cappella songs.
It's kind of weird though, because I was about halfway through before I realised there was no instruments again. I always forget that they're not going to kick in with something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I forget that the whole song's like that. I always kind of think it's going to be the intro, and then they kick in.
Yeah. So this was number 1, like Sharon said, in UK, Ireland, and Sweden, and this was the number 1 what Reet Petite kept off number 1 spot. Matt's saying Only You was on now too, I think. Yeah, Only You we've covered, I think.
Yeah, that's what I got. Covered of Isa Jasper Isley.
Yeah, who was half of the Isley brothers, or part of the Isley brothers, yeah.
Was that another a cappella?
No, it was the original version of this. This is a cover version.
Sorry.
They done it in 1985, but it never even charted in the UK. Don't really love any song with the word caravan in. Is there any other song with caravan in?
Oh, there's got to be.
There has to be, doesn't there?
Come on, give us your caravan songs in the chat. Whilst we quickly move on to the video. But yes, like we're saying, we love the dancing. The dad dancing is good, and I just think it's so just tongue in cheek. You know what I mean? So bad.
He looks like he's a school teacher.
Yeah, he probably is now.
He probably is now, yeah.
Matt's thinking something by KLF.
I tell you what I did notice as well. I don't know who shaved those crosses into the side of their heads, but they didn't do a very good job because they're quite lopsided and not equal at all. Yeah. So I don't know whose idea that was.
Do them crosses not remind you of is it the Harpies or something off Game of Thrones? But I think they had something like stamped on the forehead, and it's like quite culty. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It just seems quite culty. But yeah, but like I say, they're trying to be correct because I love this bit at the beginning where they go like.
Yeah, this is quite funny. Yeah.
And then they go like that. And they're off.
They're off.
I think it's brilliant.
I can think of another one. So, a caravan song, Neil. Blur did Caravan, didn't they?
Did they do Caravan?
Yeah. Blur had a song, Caravan. Van Morrison had one called Caravan. Is that the same? Is it the same song or?
I don't know. Queenie's just said lockdown haircuts, maybe. That he's done with their crosses in. Get Here If You Can has a caravan in it. It does. It has an
The Doors famously had a song Spanish Caravan.
Okay, well, song with caravan in it. We'll go with that.
Yeah. Again, another one I've never heard. I tell you what I have done tonight, though. We've mentioned 2 films so far, and it's the first time a film has been mentioned on here that I've seen. So there's 2 films. So I'm 2 out of 2 with the films so far.
Right, hold on. Let me just brace myself for that. 2 films.
2 films.
Take it easy now.
Dundee and Police Academy.
Take it
Everyone,
easy.
Take a deep breath.
I'm surprised.
Caravan.
Yeah, I'm surprised Matt hasn't got this one. In Spiral Carpets Caravan.
Oh, he has.
Oh man!
He's beat you to it. He's beat you to it, Stu. He's beat you to it.
Matt's on it. He's on fire.
We're moving on again to Boy George, Everything I Own.
Yes.
I really like this song.
Do you?
Yeah. Not this
Yeah.
version though.
I really like it. Yeah, I agree. It's maybe I don't know whether it's this version I like or whether it's just the song.
The
Well,
original version probably better.
Who did the original version?
Not,
Yours
well,
might-
not even the original. The cover of the original.
Yeah, because this is a cover of a cover.
Oh, cover, yeah.
Cover over a cover. Yeah. It's all right, but it's a bit. This I don't know. I don't know if it's Boy George, but it's a bit.
Oh no, I really like this.
I do like
Yeah,
this video
Matt's
though.
in
This
to
video
tolerate in
makes me
small
laugh.
doses. Dreadful. But it got to number one. Number one in UK, Ireland, Zimbabwe, of all places, and Norway. Brits really like the covers. We do seem to cover a lot of songs. And it's Boy George is under number one. Like we've just said, it was first released in '72 by the band Bread.
What's it? Are you saying it's only number one?
It is only solo number one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Yeah. But it only got to 52 in the UK. The song by Bread was number one in the US and Canada. Then 1974, Ken Booth. So this is Susan's favourite. Sorry,
Yeah.
Sharon.
Yeah, this is the one you need to listen to.
Yeah. Covered it as a reggae track, and it got to number one in the UK. So that's, and I think a lot of people do prefer that version. But yeah, Boy George Breaks My Ears Bleed. I don't know if that's what it is. Honestly, the Bread. Oh, so Matt thinks the Bread version's the better one. I've never heard the Bread one, to be honest. I heard a bit of the Ken Booth one, because at first I thought that was the original. Then it was later on.
It was cover, yeah.
But yeah, it's your typical stage of.
Well, he sacked his band members. He's like, I'm going into the studio, and none of you are coming, and I'm gonna have all the instruments there, and you can all get.
But the instruments are made out of like things you find, because I think he's been on money for nothing, and he's getting this lass to do all their instruments.
He's been running around in his kitchen.
Yeah.
Forks.
You've got to you're throwing out these spoons. Can I
So,
take them and do something with them? She's probably sold it for £1,000, turned up to his house and gone, oh, we've made a profit of £1,000. What are you going to spend it on? Bugger off,
so
I'm
you
not going
don't be
to tell you
turning
that,
up
you
at
know
Boy
what I mean?
George's house. You can never get out.
Chin to the lady at that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I wonder what else he made with those forks. Lockpicks.
But yeah, eventually he's joined on stage by people dancing, and then they take advantage of Nick Kershaw's scaffolding and stop pole dancing on it.
He also looks very much like Annie Lennox.
Yeah.
In
yeah.
this. It's like, I want to be Annie Lennox. Today, Matthew, I am Annie Lennox.
I get where you're coming from. Or Johnny Briggs' sister. One and the same. And then next up,
Dun 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 dun.
I'll just get it out of the way. I hadn't heard this song before I listened to the album and stuff like that. So
Oh, I wish it had remained that way. Jeez.
You've got to come in. Right, note to self.
but yeah, it
Do
seems
so,
like,
haven't it?
it seems like a bit of a heavier reggae vibe of this song, doesn't it? It's but like I said, I haven't made any notes. So we've got a UB40 fan here, so go ahead.
Well, yeah, it's called Rat in the Kitchen because when they were recording this album, which is the Rat in the Kitchen album, Astro was knocking on the door and he was like, what are we going to call this album? And they were like, never mind that, I've got a fucking dirty great rat in the kitchen. Hence Rat in the Kitchen.
And then they made a pointless song about it.
Well, yeah, they may have done. Again, this is probably not one of my favourites. It's down there. I've got so many other favourites.
What are your favourites then?
What are my favourites?
If somebody if an alien landed and had never heard of UB40 before, The lucky bastards.
God.
How would you get them into UB40?
I'd probably go with like Food for Thought or King or some early stuff. Some really early stuff.
And then they went downhill from there, is that what you're saying?
No, they're not. They're still touring. I'm going to see them. I was supposed to be seeing them. But I went to see them on their 40th anniversary and they did an amazing light show for Rat in the Kitchen. The whole of the stage was like lights of a big kitchen and there was a big rat coming across the kitchen. So it was a pretty good show. But yeah, I do love
When was that?
UB40.
Like a couple of years ago, did you say?
2019.
So they're pretty good. If they're still putting in the money for their shows, do you know what I mean? They must be doing
Yeah,
right,
well,
so.
again, going to go down that road. The real UB40. The real UB40, not the fake UB40.
Uh-huh.
The real UB40.
UB39. Yeah.
Yeah, UB39. That's a good one. Yeah, so the real UB40 is now Ali Campbell, or in my opinion anyway, I mean, people may differ, but Ali Campbell, Astro, and their bands. The rest of the bands are just murdering songs.
So who's in it now?
So there's Ali Campbell and Astro. There was Mickey Virtue, but he's left, and I think, again, because they're in their 60s now, so I think there was, I don't know what was going on, but he left in sort of last year or two. But they've got all their brass section and all the drums and.
So it's a good show to go to.
Oh, it's a good show. Yeah, don't go to the others. And again, YouTube. If you don't believe me, check out Duncan Campbell with UB40, and they just murders it. They just kill everything.
There was one played because there's a summer festival on town at South Shields, and there's a big park where they have stages on and they have different bands. And I don't know which UB40 it was, but one of them played there. It's a free gig. It's like a free festival, but it's like first come, first in, and they have the capacity and then they cover it off. You can hear
first come, first in. Is that the saying, Neil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're not really.
First come, first in.
No, they did. They split. Ali left, split. However you want to put it, sort of late 2000s. Went and done a bit of a solo thing. Then I think Mickey Virtue left, and then 2013 or 14, Astro left the band and went to join Ali Campbell, and they carry on touring. I mean, they are selling out arenas where the other dodgy buggers are not.
Yeah.
Is that like the
Other
hardcore
dodgy
fans
buggers who
kind
were
of come back
socials.
to them type of thing?
Pardon?
Is that like their hardcore fans know what's what and they've come back to them?
Well, if they had any sense, yeah. But they do. They sell out. They sell out all over the world, and they do tour.
Would you
Yeah,
say
there's-
that they're better to watch live? Some bands aren't.
I wouldn't go and see the others. I wouldn't go and see the other bands.
But I've been to seen like some bands live and thought it's not as good as listen to it like
no,
on
they are
a
good
CD.
live.
But are
No.
they a really good show to put on? Something?
Yeah. I know I'm biased, but yeah, they are. Like I say, the light show for their 40th anniversary was amazing.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Music's
Just looking
toilet, but I'm joking.
I don't care.
Matthew
You'll
said
never
I think
change
this
me.
song is okay, but it's definitely one of the weakest on the disc.
Yeah, again, it's not one of my favourites. I put this up there with Kingston Town, which also I can't stand. Red Wine, not a fan of that either. Rat in My Kitchen, also not really a fan of.
That's such a shame
Again-
that you've come on your big defence of UB40.
Yeah, no, well, it's just
and you get
personal
this song.
preference. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
personal preference. It's not up there. There's so many better songs.
Susan says it's the only UB40 song I've been able to tolerate listening to.
Yeah, she did. I nearly fainted when she said that the other night.
Yeah, I think it's
I
the
was in
singer though
shock.
because it doesn't have the usual singer, so I think it's Ali Campbell's voice.
Yeah,
Like,
she doesn't like his voice, and again, he's very Marmite because he is very nasally when he sings. But this is
Yeah,
Astro singing.
Didn't he he done a duet with like in the late 90s 2000s with the woman?
Beverly Knight,
It might have been he done it, I remember-
Pamela Starks.
I think it might be Pamela Starks. It's can't even remember what it's called now. But that sticks out for me.
Yeah, Pamela Starks probably.
Then he's saying, "Rat in the kitchen. What am I going to do?" Like
Howie.
I didn't even know it was an actual song, Rat in the Kitchen. I've heard people singing it. I've heard people singing it before, but I never realised that it was an actual like a chart song.
We've got someone else who's in who's
Yeah,
trying to
Chrissy-
mack them best.
Oh yeah, he's done Chrissy Hynde as well. That was probably, but Chrissy Hynde wasn't the 90s. Chrissy Hynde was
Yeah,
earlier.
Chrissy Hynde,
The
I think
90s
we've
was
covered
Pamela,
that
Pamela
as well.
Starks.
Yeah, so. But yes, I think we've covered everything. Again, it is just your typical, atypical band playing a concert. So nothing flash there. And next up, I should say, I've just seen Lex say Hawaii. Hello, yeah,
Hello.
Reet. Lex.
Ari?
Next up, the Gap Band. With Big Fun.
Who on earth are the Gap Band?
Oh, who were the Gap Bands, Stu?
Gap bands are Oops Upside Your Head. Said Oops Upside Your Head.
Okay, that makes
Oops
sense.
Up, yeah. That's the better song. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that
all
makes
on the floor.
Yeah, everyone at home, get off your chairs and your sofas and just get on the floor.
Got no chance I'll never get back up. You won't see me for the rest of the stream.
Yeah, but at first, when I see Big Fun, I thought with the song, how does it go? Let me take you to a place where I know we're going to have a big, like...
Oh, we're having big fun. You know about the dance tune,
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
But that's Good Life. I'm positive that's called Good Life, and I was like, oh, it's not that
Yeah,
song, that must be
not that
later
one.
on. But yeah, this is possibly one of the worst tracks on there.
I quite liked it.
Do you? Oh, no, I'm not a fan of them.
I didn't know who they were, but I quite liked the song when I heard it.
Oh, I'm not a fan. Matt, I really like Big Fun. Had the single as a kid. Always liked it. Bit odd. It does sound like sound effects a bit. Lainey thinks it's shocking the worst song.
Yeah, this is a contender for the worst song.
Matt
sure.
just said it's Intercity on now 13. Bear with, just talk amongst yourselves. You're safe. I'm not going to the toilet yet.
Oh my God, that.
I was going to say Lex is in the room. Lex looks like she's having Macam lessons as well. All right, Pete. Hang on. Let me see if I can. Let me.
Yeah, I
Wait,
really
she's
like
Miss
this song.
Petite.
I don't understand why you didn't like it now.
Oh, I don't know. It's. I don't know. It just didn't. It's a weak song. I don't know. I didn't really.
It's just.
I
not
wasn't
big
feeling the
it's a bad
vibe.
song.
And I
It's
think
not big fun. It's not big fun at all.
No, I'll agree there. It's mediocre entertainment at best.
Right, ready for the next Macam lesson?
Is the video on it the actual original video, or
I don't think so.
it's a bit nutty?
Lex
the video.
doesn't know this song neither. Not heard this song before. Yeah, I don't think anyone.
Again, it's just a
No,
it's just
right,
been
it's
bumped
de-
on there as a filler. So
It's
chuck it on
definitely
there.
yeah. It's definitely not the original because it's got SpongeBob SquarePants and Cartman from South Park on it. So that's definitely not the video.
Hold on, because my internet's going laggy. Please, could you talk amongst yourselves?
He's off again.
Rabble.
He's off again. Right, I'll do another Macam lesson.
Right, Macam lesson. Take
Macam lesson. Right, I don't know what number it is, but it's. Well, I was.
Oh, go on. So,
Sorry. Right. Okay. I can't even. Right. Well, I was starting to think that I'd never see the lads win at Wembley. Blank Stu, no. Why is it all gone dead? Has everybody left?
oh, we're back again.
I'm still here. I'm just trying to
you're
sort
back.
the internet.
I dropped out again.
You dropped out as well. It's that bloody Northern internet.
Yeah.
Put some money in the meteor type gets.
Feed the spiders and hamsters.
Where's Neil gone?
I don't know.
He's just run off, isn't he? You could try this one. So, if you want some more Macam, they don't
Go
say
on.
sweeties, they say sweeties.
Sweeties.
Or
Oh, some sweeties, little
It'd be like
boy.
this, how have you got any cherry or some sweeties?
What was that?
or they say ket.
Ket.
Kit?
Ket. Like, as in
Do you want-
gentlemen, but we
Ket.
don't say
I think it meant as in
like,
cat.
No,
No,
Ket
no,
or Sweaty Betties. Sweaty Betties are like hard-boiled sweets when they've been in your pocket. Sweaty Betties.
So they were just sweaty bollocks, sweaty Betties.
Betty Swallocks. But yes, the Gaff Band is a terrible song, so we're just going to move straight along from that. And we're on to 5-star.
5-star again. Cameron, I've got to love this song, love it.
Do you know what? I like 5-star, but I didn't enjoy this song as much.
Yeah, again, not the strongest song.
The
But
only 5-star song I know is Systematic.
oh, there's
And
Rain and Shine. There's-
Yeah, normally I like their songs, but this wasn't one of the best songs. Like,
Yeah.
can't wait another minute.
Weren't 5-star like portrayed as like a British Jackson's type?
Yeah,
band,
very
right?
much.
Kind of,
so.
yeah.
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 I did have a really cool badge for them once. Like, I used to like collect badges, as a lot of people probably in the 80s did. But so I had like a really cool 5-star badge. I remember that. I don't know where I got it from, but it was one of my prized possessions.
Well, my mum actually broke my Silk and Steel album because it was on the floor in my bedroom and she must have moved my bed and put the wheel of it, and I come home, went to play it and it was in half, it was in 2 halves. She just broke it, so...
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you, Neil? Did you used to collect badges when you were young? Or?
Yeah, I've still got some. I've got, again, I love my reggae, so I've got Bob Marley badges, I've got... Yeah, I've still got them up in the attic.
I don't know why
Loads.
they don't still do them. They were really cool. I love badges.
Yeah.
I even had one that was like a Cadbury's chocolate bar, and it was like it looked exactly. You could have thought you were going to eat it. Do you know what I mean? But it was the same size as the ones you used to get in. Was it Quality Street?
Also, like, I was going to say, like, imagine this big
Roses.
fucking Quality Street fucking badge, like
Was it
car
Roses?
size.
Remember in Roses they used to do the miniature,
Yeah, the little tiny
Bourneville
ones.
and Dairy Milk. Yeah, it was like that. One of those little mini Dairy Milk ones.
Yeah, I think everyone collected badges in the 80s.
I don't think I did. I must have been a cool kid. I collected this before.
You were saving up for your snakeskin shoes.
My
Yeah,
my
that's
partner
been
Jen
an example
did, you know. Sorry,
Go ahead,
on,
Stu. No, go ahead.
My partner Jen, she does the big head pictures, and she was doing the George Michael one, and that was her favourite part, was researching all the badges to put onto his denim jacket.
Oh,
No, from
yeah.
the 80s.
I'll try and post that or post a link somewhere. But Jen should does a lot of art like that's quite cool. Susan just said, "Cool 5-star badge." Isn't that an oxymoron?
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I've just said though, this song, it sounds like it could have been like from like an American sitcom or something like that. Just it was quite basic, especially with the lyrics. Because well, at first I thought the lyrics were, even though the song's called "Stay Out My Life," I thought it was "Stay Out My Light," "Stay Out the Light." So I thought, oh, it could have been a sitcom about an angel. Stay out the light, because I want to know the truth. Stay out the darkness, but I'm reaching out for you. And I'm thinking, that's definitely a sitcom, like opening of a sitcom. Queenie just says, I remember their interview on Saturday Morning Telly when someone said they were shit. Why are you all so fucking shit?
Is that was what's her face? Was this Sarah Green?
Sarah Green, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's Dolores, Delroy, Stedman, Lorraine, and Denise.
Again, I didn't know any of them.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Like,
And they went bankrupt. I think they also went bankrupt because they just there was like a video of them, like they were on the news or whatever, and they were like in this big house near the line of cars,
Yeah.
and then the line of cars went.
But this only reached number 9 in the charts. The B-side actually was used for Tyne T's television show called How Dare You? Again, another thing I've never heard of. Pardon me. That's another one, Queenie. Yeah, Susan's liking the swearing 5-star. But the video does seem like a well-polished, well-produced thing, because it starts off with, is this Denise?
I don't know who's who.
They're very interchangeable. Delroy's a great name, I hope. Well, if you want to shorten it, you've got two worlds there. You could either call them Roy or Del. You know what I mean? But yeah, this beginning of the 5-star, it's like a split screen, and she seems to be. Oh, I'm thinking about. Oh, my A-level drama is really coming into all this thing. But it does seem well polished compared to like all the others. But I do think the best thing in this video is definitely the sequin jumpsuits.
Yes. I think that she was calling on the spirit of Janet. She's like, Janet, help me. Give me the moves.
And not only a sequin jumpsuits. Oh, where's it gone? Ah, bugger, I've bloody missed it. Oh, shite.
He's gone the wrong way.
I haven't saved it to the right thing. Bugger. Anyway, it was a sequin shoulder pads as well, but that's gone. Delroy Dexter. Delroy Dyer. But yeah, that was 5-star. Next up, we have Pepsi and Shirlie. Again,
or the better half of Wham.
Shots fired, Stu.
Incoming, that's all I'm saying. Take over, incoming.
I love Wham. So.
No, I do like this song. I think it's a really good song. But it reminds. Do you know what you were saying before about like you're starting to remember and putting like songs now to like certain events?
Yeah.
This reminds me of being on holiday. So it's probably like the summer afterwards. So we probably went away to Pontins or something. I think it was Pontins where we probably went away in 1987. But this reminds us of that, and I'm positive they've got like the red coat or blue coat or whatever they were on stage. And they've done a dance routine to it.
Probably. That sounds about right for Pontins.
Yeah. But it also reminds us of puffball skirts and like knee-high stockings exhibit A.
Yeah, there's no way they're staying up. They've sellotaped them onto their legs. I don't believe that for a minute. It's a lie. And those bows. Oh. Whoa.
They did sort of come back bows like that for kids.
I was going to say it's very Jojo, what's her face?
Jojo Siwa, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Whatever the name is, yeah. Who made thousands out of big bows. Who'd have think it? See, cool before she was our Pepsi and Shirlie.
I've done a. Can I just shock you, Neil? I've done a tiny little bit of research this week.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Bear with us. Let us.
Hang on, I'm holding on.
Nice.
It might not be worth the big build-up.
All right.
So Pepsi's nephew represented Austria in the 2018 Eurovision Song Contest.
Okay.
What's his name?
Caesar Sampson.
Caesar Sampson.
Samson. Yeah, like Samson the...
Like salad.
The black
And
cat.
Samson and Delilah.
Yeah. Caesar Sampson.
Ian just says I'm like George Michael. I prefer Coke to Pepsi. But we don't even need to say allegedly.
Oh man, I wish I come up with that joke.
Also, Lainey's saying I've got to say hello, Trico. And your best Danny Dyer. Is that Danny Dyer? Hello. It's more hello.
No,
Mike Reed. Mike Reed.
Run around there. I'm not doing my Mike Reed impression because I haven't got me Mac and me spinny board side.
Dan used to say it, didn't he? All right, Treacle.
Hello, Treacle.
You got
everyone's loving the Raw.
Do you know that they were on? So they reunited the Pepsi and Shirlie in 2000. They sung the backup for Jerry Halliwell.
Oh, yes, I'm buying up. I have done some research too. It's on my research.
Yeah, but I've got it now, so you have to do some more research. Get your own knowledge, Neil.
I don't know if I've done something to Lex. Stu should have a better Cockney accent than me, considering he lived in Wimbledon for like 8 years of his life.
Yeah, not within the Cockney region, but yeah.
That's no excuse. Why have you not got a Cockney accent? Why can you not do one?
Wimbledon's the posh bit.
Oh, with the Wombles.
Yeah.
So next up we have Bananarama, A Trick of the Night.
Man. Such a disappointment.
Yeah, I've never heard this song before, but it is very distinct of Bananarama. It just sounds a bit like Cruel Summer, but just a really crap, slower version of Cruel Summer.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to be sophisticated and sultry and.
It's a bit like they had like some leftover tunes and thought, oh, we'll just do something with it.
What helps you breathe more easily?
Yeah, I was disappointed with it. I saw Bananarama coming up, and I was like, "Oh, what's this one going to be?" And then was like badly disappointed by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Again, I like Bananarama, but there's better songs than this. Anything's better than this.
Yeah. Poor song.
Possibly one of the worst on the album.
I was going to say that, and because of the disappointment with it being Bananarama and then it being so disappointing, it's going up there as one of my worst ones on the album.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Was it worse than the Gap Band?
But then it gets totally redeemed by the next song.
Oh yeah, well, we were saying before you joined us because you were late. Me and Sharon were saying it's amazing how the last song is possibly one of the best songs on the album. But this song reached 32 in the charts. It was arranged by Stockgate and Waterman. That's what Matt's put. It's definitely not their best pre-Stockgate. It was arranged. I think the music was arranged by them, but it didn't have much of a hand in it. But Matt's just saying, better to come from Bananas, now 10, now 11, now 12. Oh, and much worse than now 14. So yes, if you're watching, tune in for now 10, 11, 12 and 14. Well, obviously not so much 14, but come back to see us slagging them off. But yeah, as well, it was on a film, another film. Here we go. Jumping Jack Flash, and guess what? Are you ready? Are you sitting down? Seeing this as well? This was the year I must have watched every film. Come on, I've seen Jumping Jack Flash.
Is that the Whoopi Goldberg one?
It's a bit shit.
Oh, I can't stand it. What a shit film that is.
What? It's a terrible film.
It's shit. It's absolutely
shit.
It's a good one. It's a terrible film.
Jumping Jack Flash.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
It's dire.
Yeah.
No one won't get out of here. You're being told off by you. It's a shite film.
But actually, something I missed about Bananarama, the message behind the song is a cautionary tale towards a friend who goes off to seek fame and fortune, but ends up a rent boy.
Okay.
I never got that from the lyrics. I didn't really listen that well. And to be honest, the music
Trick
video...
of the Night. Oh, Trick of the Night explains it all.
The music video was as bad as what the song was, so I've just skipped, and we'll move straight on to Taking Your Breath Away.
Yeah. Oh, why does her hair look a little bit better than that? They fluffied up her hair, definitely in that.
Yeah. But actually, another lookalike I've never noticed until now, the guy in the background looks again like not Nick Tilsley, his dad, Brian Tilsley. Again, we've got another Brian Tilsley lookalike.
I think it's just the hair, though, isn't it?
From Coronation Street.
Yeah.
I don't watch Corrie. I haven't watched Corrie for a long time. So
well, he was in a long time ago. He was he was Gail's husband, Ivy's son. He looks a bit like him. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. Agree. Yeah, he totally looks like him.
So finally, we found a song that Lex knows, and she's put tune. But yeah,
who doesn't like this song? Also, who hasn't been embarrassed watching this song, this film with their parents, and then this scene comes on in Top Gun? It's the most awkward moment you can have in a film.
Can I just put the Yorkshire person in the side chat straight? I didn't say I don't like Whoopi Goldberg. I said I don't like the film. It's shit. So stop stirring. Thank you very much.
But I can guarantee one of these things, everyone will, like, this song will remind someone of one of these three things, if you know what I mean. I've said that in a bit backwards order. It's trying to read me notes.
Yeah, try and actually say it normally, Neil, and then we might know what you're talking about.
Take the words, what I've said, rearrange them, and you'll get a sentence.
So when you listen to this song, you'll be reminded of one of these three things.
One of these three things. So obviously Top Gun.
Yes.
This song, you kind of hear the song without Top Gun. Second, the Persuade. It does remind you of the Persuade around the 90s, I think it was.
Uh-huh.
And then also Walking on the Moon.
What? Walking
Has
on
no
the Moon?
one seen Phoenix Night? Every time I hear the song, I don't think it's Top Gun. And
Yeah.
there's a pub quiz going on, and they're playing like the and he stops it there, but everyone in the crowd goes, "Take my breath away." Yes, take my breath away, and everyone writes it down. But Paddy Mack's outside, and they're playing it going, and they go, "Walking on the moon." Yes, walking on the moon. Put walking on the moon down. Definitely, you've got it. It's just anytime I hear this, it's just walking on the moon. So yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, some people on there that they don't like it, but I'm not saying that the song's brilliant, but it's a proper catchy song, and it's brilliant for what it is and for the film that it was in, rather than it being a standalone brilliant song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know where Susan's coming from with over dramatized Bonnie Tyler School of Rock, but that's
what's good about it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's good. It's a good film. It's a good song.
Sometimes you want to just ham something up a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but yeah, it got to number 1 in the UK, US, Belgium, Canada, Europe, Ireland, Holland. It was
Europe?
the 8th best Europe, like the whole of Europe, not just one country, all of Europe.
What, Europe have a chart?
Yeah, Europe. Well, so they'll take probably all the charts from different, like France, Germany,
Right.
all the different places. I'm just reading, Stu. I'm not going to read in depth. It was the 8th best-selling song in the UK in 1986, and it was wrote specifically for Top Gun. It won an Oscar. Yeah. It was wrote by Giorgio Moroder.
Giorgio Moroder.
Right, well, hang on a minute.
Giorgio Moroder. Yeah.
Neil, hang on a minute. I take it back. It's bloody brilliant. If this was written for Top Gun, it nailed it.
Yeah. But also, Giorgio Moroder wrote Danger Zone, which Kenny Loggins sang in the film as well. So he sang both them songs. He wrote them both for the film as well.
Yeah, but Kenny Loggins couldn't have a video, I don't think, for his song because they had their video. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right.
I think if you look up Kenny Loggins' video, it's nothing to do with Top Gun.
Oh, see, I love Kenny Loggins does a lot of good theme songs, though.
Matt's going to know this. Is the bloke still around then? Or is he dead? Or and if he's still around, is he involved in the new Top Gun movie?
Oh, don't.
Good call.
The new Top Gun movie. I think Tom Cruise needs to get in his spaceship.
This won an Oscar. Almost as shocking as Nick Berry's song when out in the Bellow. Didn't he do the Flashdance? I think he might have done Flashdance as well. The Task Doctor, that's more Delroy than Delroy. But yeah, the bloke looks like a bit like Lamar. Yeah, the hair. Mainly.
I was going to say the blonde bloke actually could be like a Nick Berry with blonde hair.
Oh, who's that guy who was in Dollar? David Van Day. He's very David Van Day.
A day.
Van Day.
I'm going to go as far as to say that I'm not going to go and see the new Top Gun movie if it doesn't have him doing the soundtrack. It'll be like Star Wars not being with John Williams. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just Tom Cruise in it. I just don't know where it's going to go.
In any direction he likes. Brilliant. I love Tom Cruise and I love Top Gun. Okay.
Are you a Scientologist by any chance, Stu?
I would be if he asked me to. Have you ever stood outside one of those? Have you got one like in the nearest city to you? Like there's one in Edinburgh, and every time I go past it, I've considered going in just to see what happens.
Yeah, they make you hold those tin can things, don't they?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm like,
you not
I'm.
remember them in Sunderland? They used to always be in the underpass next to WH Smith's.
Well, Scientologists.
Scientologists used to always stand in this underpass. It's not like a dodgy underpass where people are like doing drugs. You do have other people plug in there. But
Neil, did
it's-
somebody get you to hold their rod and say that they were a Scientologist in an I think you got
fits it,
quite
yeah, that
literally
means
the
you're
wrong
in.
end of the stick.
Did she have a dodgy ring back on as well?
yeah.
Jesus.
But yes. Anyway, I've lost off where I am now.
We were talking
well,
about how
that's
good
pretty
Top Gun is.
Yeah, it was. This song was re-released to coincide, though. This is how much television has changed over the years. So in 1990, the network television premiere. Can you remember when a network television premiere was a massive thing? Oh, Top Gun's going to be on telly, mint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So 1990, it was network television premiere, ITV. So they re-released the single, and it's just
Nice.
mental that now you're just like, and
Well,
that was 3 years afterwards.
I was going to say, I have a funny little story about when this film came out. My boyfriend at the time took me to the pictures to see this film. I didn't have a fucking clue what it was about. Totally went over my head. Not a Scooby. I was watching this film with planes and stuff in. I had no idea what was going on. I was bored to tears, to be quite honest. Didn't have a
What?
clue.
Why does the man know?
I just didn't have a clue. It was just like a surprise. I take him to the pictures to see a film. Like, obviously,
It's
That
not
was
even
the big
difficult
film.
to understand.
it was just. It just went over my head. A bit like the planes. It was just I didn't have no idea what was going
It's
on.
about a hero Navy pilot. What's the matter with you?
Who's a bit of a maverick.
Oh,
It is also
No.
called Maverick.
But yeah,
But
no
yeah,
good film. Can't beat it.
The music video is obviously just the movie scenes cut in with the members of Berlin in like the plane graveyard. Like the plane graveyard as in the graveyard for planes, not like, oh, you can't have a fancy headstone there.
not just a boring.
Plain headstone, just normal, right? We don't want fancy text. Plain graveyard. No, it's a graveyard for planes.
Bit harsh, isn't it?
but-
After Goose has died, to like set it in a graveyard for planes. Insensitive much. Jeez.
But yeah, but the lead singer does look like she's had a bit of an accident here. If you have a look at that jumpsuit.
She looks a bit like Kylie Minogue, like a young Kylie Minogue.
Kind
I
of
thought
looking
you were going to
shit,
say
though.
she had a bit of an accident with her hair.
No. It's got a bit of a brown stain on. Maybe. Do you know what she's done? She's probably slipped over and fell in cat.
In the snow. In the snow, in the brown, with the white. Yeah, don't ever wear light stuff when you're in a plane graveyard.
Wait a minute, have they literally dredged that plane up out of the sea after it's been crushed?
Yeah, that is Goose. Oh, you can see him just laying the back there.
It's like the Princess Diana photographs, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know if it's too soon or not.
I got a joke if you want to hear it. What
I
you
don't
get?
know if I want it.
Do you want to hear my joke?
Yeah, I do.
You sure? What you get? What you get if you cross the Queen and Prince Philip?
Don't know.
Killed in a tunnel.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
That's not as bad. That's okay.
Yeah, it's not as bad as that.
Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Those jumpsuits are no good when you're busting for the loot. When they come back, my wife had one and she was like, oh, I need the toilet. Oh, God, this jumpsuit. And the thing is, she complained about that the whole night. She wore, oh, I'm sick of this jumpsuit every time I need the toilet. I've got to take the whole thing off. So, yeah. So they come back in.
Yeah, jumpsuits
And
are
that-
not your friend if you're not
Or
a
you
woman.
could have one of those little, what they called that you wee in nowadays.
A shiwi.
A shiwi, yeah. Did they have those in those days?
I don't think they had them in those days still, no. But yes, that was the end of Now 9. Sorry, I can remember.
Well, disc one. Disc
Numbers
one.
hard.
Disc 1.
This one.
That's the end of Disc 1 of Now
Listen,
9.
Cracker's coming up on disc 2.
I haven't looked because I don't want to spoil it, Stu.
No spoilers, Stu.
Oh, I've had a look. I was disappointed a couple of them weren't on the end of this, to be honest. Like, I got my maths wrong of splitting the album up when I was listening to the playlist. There's some good songs coming up.
Sue's going to do some homework.
Oh, great. I have to put my feet up this week then. I'll just quickly have a look at this. Have you heard it? Oh, yeah, Lane, that's a good point. Has everyone heard the joke about the tank? Like, what's a man? A tank.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Stop it.
Just contain my laughter, hold on. Best joke.
You can,
nobody knows it.
Matt Hayes has never heard of a shiwi, but you can get a hiwi as well now.
Why would you need a freaking Hiwi?
Isn't that just a hiwi? You just like
Yeah.
aim in the top.
No, so that if you're in the car and you don't want to get out and pee, so you can pee while you're driving along.
Yeah, that's the same thing what Nigel just had in his hand, isn't it?
Maybe a slightly different funnel shape, I'm saying.
Stu Leaney just said, I will message you on Instagram the next couple of days with details of your banish bin for next week.
Dun, 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 dun.
Looking forward to that.
But before the banish bin, before Messenger, before all that, we've got to pick some songs. Stu,
Some
you
songs.
pick some songs. So please, can you pick your best and worst song and put them in the chat? Oh, Andrew, welcome. You're here 13 minutes past when we normally finish.
Yeah, what time do you call this?
Welcome. I know. You need to write
Go and sit in the
lines
corner.
with, I
You're
will
late.
never be late. 20
Has he got a
times.
note? If he hasn't got a note, he needs to leave.
Oh,
And Aid.
Aiden
Oh.
and Andrew just coming in together. Oh.
Have they been out on a date together or something? They both
Yeah.
turned up at the same time.
Did you win Andrew's date the other week when he was auctioning off a date? Is that where you've been?
Perhaps it's the one from back in November.
Yeah.
Was he wearing the
So-
mankini?
Oh, it's bloody impossible to pick the worst song on this disc. There's too many.
Yeah, you would say that, Susan. You just wait till the Spice Girls. You just wait. I'm just waiting. I'm biding my time, woman. When the Spice Girl comes on. And that
Stu, are you
Reet never
writing these
banned.
down?
No?
Oh, Stu, can you write them down? Because you're
No.
on camera, so...
I don't have a pen and paper though. Should I just tell you?
you?
The
Right.
best song on this album is Erasure. Sometimes. I think we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Gets best. And in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, Bananarama Trick of the Night is the worst one because I expect better from Bananarama.
I think I'm going to have to go with the Gap Band as the worst one for me.
I'm not sure if Bananarama is the worst song, but because of my expectations of Bananarama, I put it as my worst song.
I can
Yeah.
understand that, Stu, yeah. If I must choose, worst band, Erasure, obviously.
Yeah, worst is the Gap Band for sure for me. It's just...
Oh,
Erasure
hang on, no,
best.
hang on. No, my favourite song, best song is Take My Breath Away. What am I talking about? And then Erasure.
Ooh.
Ooh, controversial.
Everyone
Because
else,
they're everything
Matt
that you
has
think
said
of when you take
Erasure
my
and
breath
hot
away.
chocolate. It's tight at the moment. Sharon, have you... What was yours, Sharon?
Take My
best-
Breath Away, she said.
Erasure.
Oh,
No, I
damn it.
did not. Stop lying, Stu. Sometimes Erasure's got to be smashes out the park, and worst one, Gap Band.
Tap Doctor
Bastard.
agrees with me. So that's, hang on, that's 1, 2, 3. I can see 4 people agreeing with Take My Breath Away. I can see a fair few more people asking for Erasure though.
Best Berlin, Charleston, Berlin.
I think I'm going to go with Erasure as well. Oh, Berlin.
God
Oh, I
damn
think
it.
it's 5-5, you know.
Yeah, there's a few people going for thing.
Berlin.
Come on,
Yes.
come on. Oh, there's another Berlin. Queenie just done Berlin. Oh,
Yes. I'll tell you what I'm going to do this week then.
Berlin's won it, you
where's
know.
Nick?
Berlin has won it.
can I have,
Have
a
they?
recount? Yeah,
Have a
where's
recount.
Nick?
You
Where's
count.
Nick gone?
Yeah.
Nick's vote by proxy is Erasure.
Nick Shirlie. I've got a postal vote here from Nick.
Yeah. I mean, it goes without saying, and no one can deny that.
What's
We all know.
what did Matt
Erasure
Hayes go
wins.
I think what I'm going to do, because it's basically
Oh,
just
and
two
hang
songs.
on, we've also got to remember. Hang on, I'm
5th
trying
of
to think.
November?
Got to remember
Oh, you
the
are.
5th of
We're
November.
never Erasure. Laura's just chosen Erasure as well.
Yeah, Laura just said Erasure as well.
Who left early tonight after 4 songs?
Calf.
Oh, Blissful.
So she left. She left.
Blissful left after the fourth song, but
And
clearly
it
said.
was-
So the fourth song was Erasure, and that's why you
Yeah.
left, because everything else is just
So you
pales in
just done
comparison.
yourself out of a vote there.
Shit. Yeah, it did. Yeah.
And I think the winner is now going to be Erasure because it's
No!
Stu. Well done. Well done, Stu. Well done. Thanks for that. So, worst song,
Well done,
Gaff,
Stu.
best song, Erasure. Well, thank you very much, Stu, for clearing that up. Thank you. Well done.
Yeah.
mate.
Bollocks. Bollocks.
And thanks
to you.
everyone in the chat. And thank you, our special guest. Am I pointing the right way?
Thank
Yes,
you.
I am.
Thank you for inviting
Sharon,
me,
for coming.
Nigel.
No worries.
Yeah,
It's a
thank you,
pleasure.
Sharon.
welcome.
Pardon, Stu?
I said thanks very much for coming on. It's been good.
That's all right. You've got to come in and put notes of
And you-
Oasis.
and you've given us some a kind of idea of why we might like UB40.
Yeah.
I think
could
maybe
go
you
on.
can come
I
on when
could
there's,
go on
when
a
there's a
rant.
better song, you can come back on and give it a better argument.
I will do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will. Yeah. Just go do some homework. Listen to Wally Campbell. Listen to Dunkin' Donut, because that's what he is, a Dunkin' Donut. There's no comparison. Go and see Ali Campbell. Good show.
And Tap Doctor, I'm sorry. That
Oh,
wasn't my
don't
fault.
apologise to him. He's just a stirrer.
But yes, thanks everyone in the chat. I'm not going to go through because I'm very slow now.
Yes.
But if you want to, if you've liked it, obviously give us one of these down below. If you haven't liked it, click the down one twice and it goes off. So yeah,
Cancels himself out, does it?
just press the down one twice if you've not liked it, and press the up one once if you do. But if you would like to appear on one of our guests, on the live stream, either leave a message on any one of our videos, the comments below, or get in touch via Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just search the channel name, or you can get in touch via email. I've got an email address. Yay! Finally done something, which I did weeks ago.
Welcome to the 21st century, Neil.
Yeah. It is channelname@outlook.com. So channel, CHANNEL, nem, NEM, at outlook.com.
I'm going to spam you.
We're going to rickroll you. Rickroll you to death.
But yeah, has everyone got anything else to say?
No, I'm just gutted I've mucked up the vote now. Oh.
Yeah, you really talked yourself out loud, didn't you? Yeah, don't forget to have a pee before bed, Nigel.
Yes, I will have a pee before bed. and one thing to say before we go, I feel the need for me bed.
The need for a wee. Bye all. Bye.
Bye.